Well, hi, hello, my dear students. Welcome to my video lecture class. Right up to now, I uploaded video lectures on the chapter Magnetic Effect of Current. Dear student, in this chapter, I uploaded several video lectures based upon Biot-Savart's law and applications of Biot-Savart's law and Oersted experiment and rules for finding direction of magnetic field. So please watch the previous lectures for better understanding. Now today I am going to discuss. So first I will write question. Apply Biot-Savart's law. Apply Biot-Savart's law. Apply Biot-Savart's law. Apply Biot-Savart's law and derive an expression for the magnetic field at center of current carrying circular loop. Okay. Apply Biot-Savart's law and derive an expression for the magnetic field at center of current carrying circular loop. So observe carefully. So we need to find magnetic field at center of current carrying circular loop. Okay. So now observe carefully. First of all, I draw the diagram. Observe carefully here. So this is a circular loop. So for this loop, this is a circular loop. Okay. This is a circular loop. So here it is the center of circular loop. Okay. Let us consider this is a radius R. This is the radius of circular loop. Let us consider I be the current passing through this loop. This is a center O. Okay, we need to find magnetic field at O. Dear students, observe carefully. This is very simple. So we need to find a magnetic field at center O. Observe carefully, what is this? Circular loop. Current carrying circular loop. You know already, if current carrying conductor must produces magnetic field, whether it is a straight wire or it may be circular loop. Current carrying conductor produces magnetic field according to Oersted. So here it is a conductor. This is in a circular shape. Some current is passing through this conductor. So then magnetic field is acting at this O. That magnetic field we need to find. This current is passing through this conductor. According to Oersted, current carrying conductor produces magnetic field. That magnetic field acting on point O, that magnetic field we need to find. So how to find that? The magnetic field at O. So we can find by using Biot-Savart's law. So according to Biot-Savart's law, okay. So formula, Biot-Savart's law, dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into IDL sin theta by R square. Here theta is angle between DL bar comma R bar. Here theta is angle between DL bar comma R bar. Here theta is angle between DL bar vector and position vector r bar vector. So for example, this is a full conductor, circular loop. For applying Biot-Savart's law, so I need to take a small element of length. If I take a small element of length and we are integrating that small element, we'll get total length of the conductor. Dear student, we can't able to apply or we can't able to find a direct magnetic field. First we have to find, first we have to take dB. After applying integration to dB, we will get a total magnetic field. Well, to continuing my lecture on the chapter magnetic effect of current. So now observe carefully. Here current carrying circular loop is there. Okay. Here is the center O. So now I consider dl bar. So dear student, so this whole loop having length L, I consider. For that length L, we can't able to apply direct length. If we are taking small element of length dl and integrating that small element dl, we will get the total length of the conductor. I think all of you understood this. Again I repeat, we can't able to apply direct length in the formula. We just take a small element of length dl and integrating to that small element of dl. Well, so here I'll consider dl. So this is I'll consider as dl bar. This is some small element of length dl bar. I'll consider as a dl bar. And here it is a position vector r bar. This is a r bar. Or a radius, radial vector also we call it. So what is the angle between dl bar and r bar? So angle between dl bar and r bar. So here theta is equal to angle between dl bar comma r bar, that is equal to 90 degrees. Theta is equal to 90 degrees. According to the diagram, angle between dl bar and r bar is 90 degrees. Now substitute here. So I want a magnetic field at O. Magnetic field at O. So the magnetic field at O, total magnetic field, is equal to integration of dB. So I already told, for finding total magnetic field, we are consider small magnetic field dB. We are integrating that small magnetic field, we will get total magnetic field. So what is dB value here? According to Biot-Savart's law, integral. dB means already we know mu naught by 4 pi. Mu naught by 4 pi I dl sine. Theta value is what? 90 degrees. Theta is 90 degrees by r square. Well, to continuing my lecture on the chapter magnetic effect of current. So observe here derivation carefully. B is equal to integral dB. dB value according to Biot-Savart's law mu naught by 4 pi into I dl sine theta by r square. Here theta means we got, according to the diagram, this is a dl bar vector, this is r bar vector. Angle between dl bar and r bar is 90 degrees. Angle between dl bar and r bar is 90 degrees. Okay. So that's why theta value is 90 degrees I consider here. So mu naught by 4 pi into I dl by r square into sine 90. So here we know already sine 90 degrees is equal to 1. Sine 90 is equal to 1. If you substitute sine 90 value 1, then here we will get in mu naught by 4 pi. Here mu naught by 4 pi is constant. I is constant, current I is constant. R square is constant. Sine 90 value 1. So what is variable here? dl only variable here. So that means mu naught by 4 pi into I by r square integral dl. So now, so mu naught by 4 pi. So mu naught by 4 pi into I by r square into integral dl. So here we got mu naught I by 4 pi into r square Integral dl means L. Integration of dl means L. So now mu naught I by 4 pi into r square into integral dl means L. What is L here? L means length of the conductor. Dear students, here conductor is in circular shape. Conductor is in circular shape. That means length of the conductor is equal to circumference. Length of the conductor is equal to circumference of loop. Circumference of circular loop. Circumference of circular loop. That is nothing but 2 pi into circumference formula 2 pi r. So here radius is r, I consider. That means 2 pi r. So length of the conductor L is equal to 2 pi r. So now substitute here. L is nothing but 2 pi r. Pi get cancelled. 2 times. R square cancel. Finally we got magnetic field at center. That means magnetic field at O. Magnetic field at O is equal to mu naught I by 2r. Mu naught I by 2r. Okay. So this is a magnetic field at center O. Again I recapitulate once. So please observe carefully. Here what we need to find? The magnetic field at center O due to current carrying circular loop. So let I be the current passing through this loop. Let O be the center of the circular loop. You know already, every current carrying conductor produces magnetic field according to Oersted. So this current carrying conductor produces magnetic field at O. That magnetic field we need to find. How to find this magnetic field? By applying Biot-Savart's law, by using Biot-Savart's law. According to Biot-Savart's law, dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into IDL sin theta by r square. IDL sin theta by r square. This is Biot-Savart's law. Here theta means angle between dl bar vector and r bar vector. Here r is nothing but radius vector or position vector. So here it is r means position vector or radial vector. This r is the distance from small element of length to center O. Here r bar is distance from center to dl bar. Okay, center to dl bar. So angle between dl bar and r bar is 90 degrees. So theta value is we consider 90 degrees. We substitute theta value is 90 degrees here. Mu naught by 4 pi into how we will get total magnetic field? If you are integrating smaller magnetic field, integrating dB, we will get total magnetic field. B is equal to integral dB. Integral dB value we know, mu naught by 4 pi into ideal by r square into sin 90. Sin 90 value is 1. Here mu naught by 4 pi and I by r square is constant. So integration dl is left here. Integral dl means L. So L means here length of the conductor. According to this figure, length of the conductor is equal to circumference of circular loop. That means L is equal to, what is the circumference of circular loop? If radius is r means L is equal to 2 pi r. So L is nothing but here 2 pi r. Pi get cancelled, r square get cancelled, and 2 times. So finally we got magnetic field at center is mu naught I by 2r. So magnetic field at O is mu naught I by 2r. So this is the derivation for magnetic field at center of circular loop. Okay. So now observe carefully. Sometimes so generally sometimes they given circular coil loop, sometimes they given sometimes circular coil. What is meant by circular coil? Circular coil means it contains it contains n number of, capital N you consider, n number of loops. For example, so if loops are present like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on n. So like this n number of loops are there. So what is magnetic field at center? So find magnetic field at center O. So here I be the current passing through this loop. Okay. So then n number of loops are there. This is a coil. Then that time magnetic field at center B is equal to mu naught into Ni by 2R. If one loop is there, mu naught I by 2R. N number of loops is there, mu naught Ni by 2R. Are you understood? What is the difference between previous formula and this formula? In the previous formula, magnetic field at center of loop, single loop, is mu naught I by 2R. For this formula, magnetic field due to n number of loops is mu naught Ni by 2R. Here n means number of loops. Okay, if for example they given 10 number of loops, we'll substitute n is equal to 10. I means electric current. And R means radius. Radius of the loop. Dear students, here these loops are present. That means almost all nearer. These loops are very close. That means we consider radius is same for all loops. Okay, here all loops are very closer. If loops are closer means radius of all loops is R. That means radius of the all loops is same. So that's why I consider R. So R means radius here. Then mu naught means permeability of free space or vacuum. Okay, mu naught value is 4 pi into 10 power minus 7. 4 pi, mu naught value is what? 4 pi into 10 power minus 7. Okay, so this is about magnetic field acting due to circular loop. So now I am going to discuss few numericals based upon this concept. After discussion of these numericals, we will get a clear idea about this topic. Well, to continuing my lecture on the chapter magnetic effect of current, numericals on magnetic field, to find magnetic field at center of circular loop or coil. Problem number 1. Example 1. The plane of circular coil is horizontal. That means it placed along x-axis. For example, this is x-axis, this is a y-axis. Am I right? This is a y-axis, this is x-axis. Okay, here horizontal, coil is horizontal means this is. Okay, this is placed along x-axis, horizontal, like this. Okay, coil should contain several number of turns, like this. 1, okay, several number of turns. Dear student, observe carefully here. So just for understanding purpose I am taking here axis. Generally, coil is placed horizontal, they given. Coil is horizontal. That means along x-axis. This is y-axis. This is x-axis. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. If coil is vertical means it placed along y-axis. Coil is horizontal means definitely it placed along x-axis. So it is placed along x-axis. That means this is a coil like this, circular coil. And here it is number of loops. They are present, number of loops are present like this. Number of loops. It contains n number of loops. Am I right? It contains n number of loops. Okay. So here it is one. So already they given how many number of tons? 10 tons are there. How many number of tons? Number of tons n is equal to 10 tons. Number of tons n is equal to 10 tons. And radius r is equal to 8 centimeters. That means 8 into 10 power minus 2 meters. Next, a current of 2 amps. So what is the current passing through this? Current I is equal to 2 amps. Current I is equal to 2 amps. Okay. The current appears to flow in clockwise direction. What is this direction? This is a clockwise direction. What is this? Current appears to move in clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. So this is the given data. So n is equal to number of tons is equal to 10. Radius is equal to 8 centimeter. That means convert into meters. 8 into 10 power minus 2 meters. Current is equal to 2 amps passing through clockwise direction. Here how many number of tons? Like this 10 number of tons are there. Here it is a point at center. I consider this is a O. So what is the magnetic field due to this current carrying coil? Magnetic field at O we need to find. Okay. So on a direction and a magnitude of magnetic field. So we know already magnetic field we need to find. Magnetic field at center of circular coil. So we need to find. Okay. How to find that? Magnetic field formula due to circular coil. Mu naught Ni by 2R. Mu naught Ni by 2R. Circular loop is there. Mu naught I by 2R. Here n number of loops are there. That's why mu naught Ni by 2R. So you know already mu naught by 4 pi is nothing but 10 power minus 7. Okay. Mu naught by 4 pi means 10 power minus 7. That means mu naught by 2. Instead of mu naught by 2, we will write 2 pi into 10 power minus 7. 2 pi into 10 power minus 7. Mu naught by 4 pi means 10 power minus 7. Mu naught by 2. Instead of mu naught by 2, we will write 2 pi into 10 power minus 7. So instead of mu naught by 2, 2 pi into 10 power minus 7 into n means 10 tons are there here into current, electric current I is equal to 2 amps. So electric current I is equal to 2 amps and 2 into R, radius 8 into 10 power minus 2. 8 into 10 power minus 2. Here 2 going to be cancelled. And here 2 4s, 2 5s. 2 4s, 2 5s. And here again 2 times cancelled. Okay. And 2 how many times here? 2.5 times. 2.5 times. So finally we got pi means 3.142 into 2.5. Okay. So 2.5 into here 10 power minus 7, here 10 power minus 2. 10 power minus 7 plus 2, 10 power minus 5. 10 power minus 5. So we'll get here. So here if you calculate this 1.57 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. So magnetic field will get 1.57 into 10 power minus 4. So 1.57 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. So magnetic field at center O is 1.57 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. So because magnetic field has unit, SI unit is Tesla. That's why B is equal to 1.57 10 power minus 4 Tesla. Problem is completed? No, here one more step is there. So observe carefully. What we need to find here? We need to find the magnitude and direction of magnetic field. Already magnitude we got. What is the magnitude of magnetic field at center O? 1.57 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. So magnitude we got. And we need to find direction. How to find direction here? So we need to find direction here. So magnitude is magnitude of magnetic field. So magnitude of magnetic field at center of circular loop is equal to 1.54 into 10 power minus 1 point, I think 1.57 into 10 power minus 4. 1.57 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. Okay, so this is a magnitude of magnetic field. Next, direction. So direction of magnetic field is can be find by using right hand amperes right hand thumb rule. So amperes right hand thumb rule. Curling fingers indicates direction of I. Okay, curling fingers indicates direction of I. And here thumb indicates direction of current. Thumb indicates direction of magnetic field. Thumb indicates direction of B. Okay. So here this is horizontal. Now horizontal means like this. Horizontal. Vertical means, observe carefully. Vertical means this is vertical. Horizontal means this is horizontal. So here clockwise direction. Am I right? So this is current is clockwise direction. Clockwise direction means here magnetic field is into the phase. Here current is clockwise direction. This is horizontal loop. Observe carefully. This is horizontal loop. Magnetic field is here. Observe carefully. This is current indicates curling fingers. Magnetic field is into the phase. Right hand fingers, curling fingers indicates direction of current. Thumb indicates direction of magnetic field. Here thumb indicates direction of magnetic field. So according to this diagram, here coil is horizontal. So coil is horizontal. Current direction clockwise direction. So according to amperes right hand thumb rule, amperes right hand thumb rule, direction of magnetic field is direction of B is vertically downwards or are into the plane of paper. Okay, magnetic field is into the plane of paper. Okay, so because this is horizontal now, so current is moves in clockwise direction. That means thumb indicates into the phase. That means vertically downward. Okay, so just imagine on the board it is look like this, but it is horizontal direction now. For horizontal direction, so that means we are placing like this. So current direction indicates curling fingers. Thumb indicates direction of magnetic field. That means thumb indicates here vertically downward. Okay, vertically downward or into the plane of paper. That is, magnetic field is into the face. So this is the solution of this question. I hope all of you understood this lecture. While solving this question, if you will get, or while watching this lecture, if you will get any doubt, feel free to mention in comment box. So my humble request for you, so please understand the concept well and practice numericals, 1 to 2 numericals based upon this concept. Definitely you will get a clear idea about this topic. So all the very best.